stay still.
Do you know who I am? Do you know who I am?
Know who you are.
I've got 10 million subscribers.
Guys, I've just had some horrible news. My favourite YouTuber Morgz has been arrested. I don't know what to do. What will I ever do without videos like it creepy clown prank on family, or I'm moving out prank on my family gone too far? What's the point in YouTube anymore? I always had a feeling he was up to no good. So what did he do? Run the cartel? Hide bodies under Morgz Fest? I'm still gutted I missed that, by the way. No, he didn't do anything. It was fake, obviously. It was Morgz. The Twitter detectives were quick to debunk this one. If you couldn't tell, those are American police officer uniforms, whereas English ones look like this. Also, you could kind of tell by the flag on the arm and the fact they're carrying guns. You might be able to trick people elsewhere with your antics, but not on bigbraintwitter.com, Morgan. I also spotted this myself without any assistance from the Twitter big brains, because I myself am very, very, very clever. Also, as a youth, I was in trouble with the police many times. I was quite the delinquent, some might say. I'm joking. My neighbours just really hated me, and they called the police on me for like anything, like literally anything, like playing football too loudly. The police would be straight at my door. And one time I got like a warning or something when I was about 13, because I was playing with like, you know how you get them like orange BB guns, like they're still quite powerful, but they don't look real at all. I just got one. I was like playing with it in my garden. One of the pellets bounced over into my neighbour's garden, and she took it as a threat. She thought I was trying to like assassinate her or something. So police came to my door, shouted at me for a bit, and then a few days later they posted this video to me. It was like a BB gun safety video or whatever, and the premise of the video was like a kid found a BB gun that was all black for some reason, even though you can't get them without a license in the UK. But anyway, he picked it up and was like going around playing with it, and as someone called the police on him, and the police just shot him. So I didn't really know what to make of that video. Like, I don't know why it was sent to me out of all people. I wanted to show it in this video. I've looked high and low for it, but I cannot find it. But this was all for a video called Police Prank on My Parents. Mum Cries. And just by looking at the thumbnail, Bob Martin definitely set him up. Like, just look at the leer in his eyes. He wanted him out of the way so he could run the Morgz empire. Not like anything would change. He's obviously the best character in the Morgz universe. And of course, we're going to watch this video because there's nothing more in the world I'd love to see than Jill Hudson cry. So let's get into it.
I've been issued with a warrant to check these premises. There's your warrant.
Are you showing Martin Frick 12? He ain't snitching on his boy. I was wrong about him in the thumbnail. He's a real G. Also, I just add those are very British looking police cars. Also, gonna just point out, if you zoom in on the front of the car, you can see www.americancopcar.com. I don't know why I'm pointing out stuff like this. It's a Morgz video. Like, what am I expecting? The fact their videos are so fake. It's like they don't even try. That's why we love them.
This just in, local authorities have issued a warrant for the arrest of Morgan Hudson, aka Morgz. The details of the crime committed by the 18-year-old YouTuber are currently unknown. However, it is believed that he is still on the loose and could be dangerous.
That guy in the news report was me.
Was it? I'm not convinced by that one, Morgan, since he is quite clearly a 30-year-old man.
However, I didn't actually commit any offense. What you just saw was a fake news report.
What? Really? You can never tell with things these days. If he didn't say it was fake, I'd assume that was just like BBC. Definitely not just a man standing in his living room with a green screen behind him.
18-year-old son getting arrested? Watch till the end to find out.
I don't know, I've just noticed this. He's very expressive, isn't he, Morgz? Like, I get tired sometimes just recording videos like this. I'm probably just fat and unfit if I get out of breath talking, but if I was doing that, I'd give myself a migraine.
This just in, local authorities...
Said no one ever. Who says with excitement, joy, and surprise, the news is on? It's on 24/7, Jill.
have issued a warrant for the arrest of Morgan Hudson, aka Morgz.
I'm just going to say this here. That was one of the finest pieces of acting I've seen on the Morgz channel. And I'm not even being sarcastic here. The spit take, the gasp of shock from Jill. Outstanding performances from the both of them.
No, I'm fine. What's wrong?
Something happened.
Something happened? Mum, what are you talking about?
Morgan, you need to get help right now. This is serious.
Jill really be out here trying to bait him out. Like, the police are obviously going to go to his home. Why would you want him back there? Like, she's a fed, I reckon. Don't listen to her. She's not to be trusted.
What's he meant to have done anyway?
Is wanted for question, madam. I can't comment on an ongoing investigation.
I can't comment on an... I'm pretty sure if you arrest someone, you have to say why. You can't just be like, oh, I'm arresting you for the crime.
Please just tell me what he's meant to have done.
Look, at 2:15 today we had a call from Jack's electronics store regarding stolen items.
That is so boring. Couldn't they have just said he murdered someone or ran a pedo ring or something? Shoplifting is such a meh crime. Like, do you even get time in prison for that? Pathetic.
I believe that he may be in there. I think
They're not even trying to hide it anymore. There's just like a straight up massive American flag on his arm and a Gotham Police Department badge.
Where is it? Where's what? Where is it? There's nothing here.
Bull Martin is a real G. Keeps his mouth shut even when interrogated by the Gotham police. Further back in my point, he is the best character in the Morgz universe. He's a reliable stand-up bloke and I trust him with my life.
Right, stay where you two. Yo! Get down on the floor now.
I get the taser and reach for your pistol. It's Morgz Hudson, the shoplifter. He's a highly dangerous individual. Might have to take him out if he gets too aggressive. Yeah, stay back, his screaming parents. But cameraman for the Morgz channel, it's all good. You come past, do what you want.
Martin, let me out! Martin, please! Martin, let me out!
No, don't let her out, please. She's close to overtaking me. Let her rot in prison. Also, please subscribe. Please subscribe to me so I don't get overtaken by Jill Hudson. Anyway, I haven't really properly looked at the Morgz channel in a minute, so there was another video on his channel that caught my eye. Real food versus chocolate food challenge. Now, this has the potential to be relatively beast. Like, what kind of dire food could Morgz and Morgz mum consume in this video? I'm interested, so let's watch it.
Today we're doing the real food
Versus chocolate food
challenge. We're gonna spin the mystery wheel of food.
I'm not sure what's considered normal cuisine in the Hudson household, but most people don't really consider things like grenade, iPhone, and hammer part of your daily diet. Most of the foods on here aren't even bad. Like, you've got burger. Like, how is that a forfeit? And pizza, oh no, if they get that, they'll be devastated.
Worms! Morgan, could I have one?
No, Mum, you've got your own worms to try.
I just clocked onto this. Why do they look into the camera when addressing each other? Like, they're standing next to each other. I just know I'm not going to be able to stop thinking about it when watching any Morgz video. Not that I really watch them that much, I promise.
2, 1.
Oh my.
In my last video I did on Morgz mum, pretty sure she scrammed mealworms or some other kind of insect. Like, there's no other justification. She just loves scranning worms.
Oh my gosh.
Sushi! Oh my god! I'm not being funny, but that's probably the best food on there. Like, I'd take that over hammer and brain any day.
Fish? Fish? Wait a sec. I love fish. It's one of my favorite foods.
Yeah, Morgan, me too.
Oh, it's so off-putting. The way they clearly stand next to each other and talk to each other as if they're the camera. It's like they're all possessed. Like, imagine having a conversation with, say, your mum or your friend, and both of you are just there, stood completely still, facing forward, talking to each other. It's weird, isn't it?
Oh no!
Vegetables?
Vegetables? Vegetables are gross. Am I right, kids? Who needs a healthy, balanced diet when you can just eat iPhone?
Oh no!
One of you will be eating a chocolate rabbit, but the other person will be eating a real rabbit.
He said that in a really sinister tone. Like, is he about to whack out a live rabbit he got from Pets at Home, and Morgz has to consume it while it's still alive? Because with that tone, I think that's where this video is going, and I don't want to see any more of it. So as this really epic video comes to a close, I just want to say now that I love the Morgz channel. There's no other way of saying it. There's no other way of going about it. It's just so terrible, so absolutely awful that I can't help but love it. Like, I don't go out of my way to watch it, but whenever I do watch it for a video, say, I gotta admit, I love it. And I sincerely hope Morgzfest happens again next year so that I can meet my true father figure, Bald Martin. Right, but anyway, guys, that's going to do it for today's video. Something I just want to mention before I go, my new merch is dropping on Friday. It's limited stuff as always. And honestly, this is probably my favourite design I've ever done. It comes in orange as well as red. You know, you can get in that spooky vibe for Halloween. Also on Friday, I'm dropping my hats again. I haven't dropped these in a while, so I thought I'd do a quick restock of them. But yeah, as I mentioned, it's all going to be very, very limited. You know, set your alarm for 6 PM UK time, memeulousbusiness.shop. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, be sure to subscribe and smash that like button.
Oh, do you like my hoodie, Kenji? That's available on Friday at 6 PM. Whoa, you really like that hoodie, Kenji? He's dragging me. You really like this hoodie that's going to be available on Friday, don't you, Kenji?